Greetings, friends. How about some more good news? And I can hear you now saying, what the hell are you talking about? 2025 has been awful, but I think it's time to turn that frown upside down. Start looking at the glass as half full and have an attitude of gratitude like our friend Bio Holt on Twitter, who has listed everything that's happened since Trump won. Colbert is fired. Howard Stern is fired. Joy Reid is fired. Jim Acosta is gone. Neil Cavuto is gone. Lester Holt is gone. Chuck Todd is gone. Chris Wallace is gone. PBS defunded. NPR defunded. USAID is gone. White people are back in commercials. Disney removed teenage trans go from their show Win or Lose. Morbidly obese women are appearing less frequently in commercials. And Black Captain America has tanked. And there's a whole lot more, but I'm going to add one more to the list. Gina Carano just beat the shit out of Disney. From Deadline, this is really the way Gina Carano pile drives Disney over Mandalorian firing with settlement and job offers. Now, I know a lot of people will be disappointed that she settled. We all wanted a complete victory. I'm sure Gina wanted a complete victory, especially with Elon's lawyers behind her. But when you hear the language that Disney used, she won. She completely won. Now, I suspect, I wouldn't have any inside information on this, that they have been trying to settle with her this entire time, and they have probably offered her a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised to say right now that Gina Carano is probably the highest paid Star Wars actor of all time, which, again, is a victory. But yes, I would have loved to have seen Kathleen Kennedy publicly apologize to her. She deserves that, but let's hear what they say. Ahead of a September set trial start, Disney and Gina Carano have put down their lightsabers over the former MMA fighter's discrimination lawsuit over her 2021 firing from The Mandalorian. Has it been that long? 2021? Let's go back in time a little bit. Remember, the Disney trilogy was just failing, and they decided to put The Mandalorian out while Rise of Skywalker was annoying absolutely everybody and actually uniting the fandom because it sucked so much. And it looked like things were turning around. And they were certainly turning around at season 2, which I didn't think was as good as season 1. It was filled with cameos, whatever. And Luke Skywalker came out and there was actual enthusiasm with the Star Wars fandom. And right after that, they fired Gina Carano, and they've never recovered. And don't talk to me about Andor. In a joint filing today in federal court, the Star Wars series star and the Bob Iger-run conglomerate asked for the year-and-a-half-old Elon Musk-backed legal action to be dismissed. Man, they really wanted Bob Iger and Elon Musk's name within the first couple of paragraphs. Well done there. There's some legal mumbo-jumbo stating basically they settled the lawsuit. A judge will have to sign off on the request, but this is done and dust in a galaxy far, far away. Stop, Deadline. And here at home with a distinct win for the openly conservative Carano. Fucking Deadline. Well, we can see how they're going to frame this article. While there are no specific details on the settlement have been revealed. Did I read that right? Did they rush this? While there are no specific details on the settlement have been revealed. I mean, I've been kicked out of 3 high schools, but that doesn't sound right to me. Like, is she getting her Rebel Shock Trooper Cara Dune role back as desired? They missed a space there, too. So, yeah, they must have rushed this. Clearly, Disney and Karani, guys, do you have any editors over there? Disney and Karani are back in business. To that, a source close to Carano, not Karani, told me she is happy with how things were dealt with. There is no word from the social media active Carano yet. Well, she did say something. She said the truth will set you free. She said that today. Good for her. On the other side, in this era of knee bending in the face of mega forces, oh my God, here we go. The House of Mouse once again today adopted that trying to please tone it has been putting out there since Donald Trump took back the White House last November. You mean the great cultural shift? Thank you for admitting that Disney was not pleasing their audience and other people, and maybe they should get back in the business of pleasing everyone. Far too late for them. Me personally, I think Disney could burn and the planet would be a better place, but I'd love to see the rest of Hollywood turn around. But yes, it's not bending the knee to the customer, Deadline. They have been pissing off the customer. They have been pissing off half the nation for a long time now, and they're feeling the repercussions, and they are in the business to make money, and they want to start making more money again so Bob Iger could buy more shit to ruin. So however you feel about the settlement, I will say with this statement you're about to hear, Disney and Lucasfilm have certainly changed their tune about Gina Carano. The Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm are pleased to announce that we have reached an agreement with Gina Carano to resolve the issues in her pending lawsuit against the company. A spokesperson said on Thursday, Miss Carano was always well respected by her directors, co-stars, and staff, and she worked hard to perfect her craft while treating her colleagues with kindness and respect. And certainly a long way from Disney and Lucasfilm wanting her to sit through a 40-person Zoom room struggle session.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch your documentaries and I'll talk to your people, but I'm not going to get on a Zoom call with 45 different people who can have their phones out videotaping me, and I feel like that's extremely abusive.
And again, one could argue that Disney Star Wars has never recovered from firing this woman, and she has become immensely more popular. I've seen her lines at comic conventions, and they dwarf other big actors and other big Star Wars actors who behind the scenes have mostly supported her. Well, except for Pedro, just in case you forgot and haven't seen him in the last 5 minutes, the guy who's basically in every movie and after the 2020 election called half the country Confederates and Nazis. Yeah, that Pedro. Fuck him. I really want to stress, even though the term settlement is in here, Gina kicked their ass, and we don't even know what the settlement is yet, and maybe we'll never know, but I'm guessing she gets her show back, and again, I'm guessing she's got a big pile of money, and I'm guessing she might get other offers out of this, which is all good, because this is Disney bending the knee, and they should. They absolutely should. This is the right thing to do, Disney. I know the corporate knob gobblers aren't going to see it that way, but you actually righted a wrong, and it should have never gone this far. The fact that you fought it this long shows how stupid you are. Now, I thought you were a company that was supposed to support the strong, powerful female lead, and you had one there that was really popular, and you fired her. Few million less dollars, and that IP, Star Wars, that you paid billions of dollars for, is now practically worthless, and this is one of the reasons why. Back to Deadline. In case you had any doubt who was the victor here, let the last sentence of the Disney and Lucasfilm statement hit you hard. With this lawsuit concluded, we look forward to identifying opportunities to work together with Miss Carano in the near future. Boom. There's a very different tone from last year when Disney insisted, as it had before, that the ex-martial arts fighter lost her high-profile Star Wars series gig 4 years ago because of the decision to publicly trivialize the Holocaust, which she didn't do. That is such bullshit. By comparing criticism of political conservatives to the annihilation of millions of Jewish people, notably not thousands, was the final straw for Disney. Leave it to the Access Media to fucking lie. No, the Post was talking about what led to that happening, and it was citizens turning on each other, which is exactly what was happening during COVID. So fuck you, Deadline. No, obviously the Holocaust wasn't trivial, and neither was the bullshit surrounding COVID. But leave it to the corporate Access Media to frame this as just bending the knee to MAGA. No, MAGA forced Hollywood and corporate America to bend the knee to the culture, to actually respond to the customer, to the other half of the country. And now all of a sudden they decided, oh shit, we need to make money. I don't know, maybe because the USAID money's gone, the investment money's gone. I don't know. But the shift has happened. We're seeing our wins, and we're going to take them where we can get them. We're not going to win everything, but let's enjoy this one. And congratulations, Gina Carano.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.